see what we're gonna get here. This unboxing. Still cold out here, so you know us Texans are not used to having a winter this cold. I personally didn't do too bad with having power. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be anyway. Make sure you can see that. So I'm moving a little slow because I can't really feel my hands as much as I'd like to. Well, that should make a difference. Yeah, nice. Oops. Assuming this goes here. Somewhere in between. So just leave that there. Something at the other one. Assuming that's for the right side. I really started to wait till tomorrow till it's about 60 degrees before I did this, because I literally can't feel my fingertips. Let's just make sure I have this thing right. Okay, and this will be the left. Alright, let me install these and you'll see the finished product. But this is a nice powder coat finish. I did get these from Harley instead of going the other route, getting the Kiriakin and all those other brands. So we do have some set screws here. Anyway, let me get this installed and I'll show you the finished product.
Yeah, it's been a little rough. It's been a little rough in Houston for the last couple of weeks. Well, let's say 2 weeks at least. You know, we just got over our little cold weather event or whatever you might want to call it. And yeah, to some of you guys, yeah, that may not be like us. It wasn't that bad. It's worse up north. Yes, it is worse up north. But you have to understand that Texas is not prepared for such things. We're not used to getting that cold, you know, within this region. We're kind of like subtropical or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's normally a little worse than what we can handle, especially when you get below freezing. People here don't know how to drive in such situations. Man. So yeah, let me just say this. I've been a truck driver 15 plus years, and I want to actually say that yes, I've been all over the place. I know what bad weather looks like. It wasn't that bad here, but the freezing, the fact that they weren't prepared, the grid wasn't prepared to run so much electricity, you know, it is what it is, man. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm here to talk about this number one, my I want to say 1,000-mile review on the Saddleman LS Road Sofa seat. Now, initially, yes, I had problems with it for a couple of reasons. So, me being 6'4", if you're a taller rider or anything over, let's say 6 foot. 6 foot, you know, if you don't have a long inseam, I have a 34-inch inseam, so I'm comfortable. Let me just say that. But I didn't like the way it pushed me forward. It felt like it pushed me forward 2 inches versus giving me 2 inches back. And that was probably my biggest issue. So giving up, I want to say maybe an inch. I don't think it pushed me up 2 inches, but it did push me up a little bit closer toward the tank. And I'm assuming for a couple of reasons. One, to give you a little bit more back support. And for your passenger, them having, X amount of room. Especially if you got, a woman with a nice sized rump. Hey, you're going to need that extra space. And I think it's geared more toward making the passenger just as comfortable as the driver. Love the seat. But the only complaint I had about it was it pushed me forward. So as you can see, I'm stretched out now. Legs are fully stretched based on my measurements on my new highway pegs, which you can see here. Same pegs, just have 5-inch Harley-Davidson angle mounts. So you can basically mount them and angle them in whatever position that's most comfortable for you as a rider, however tall you may be or whatever your inseam may be. This pretty much solves the problem. I wasn't even this stretched out in the beginning, even with that seat that I had, which was, a lot of you guys asked, it's the CVO style Harley-Davidson seat. It does come from Harley-Davidson, and it sits you lower. It doesn't have a gang of padding, to secure your butt, but it does sit you back. And if you take off the passenger pillion, you can actually sit even further back. So if you're just ridiculously tall, anything past 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", then that seat is definitely for you. Now, I do want to say that you can add gel, which I advise most of you guys to do. Add a little gel to that seat, and it'll be dead on. But if you want comfort, I do recommend the Saddleman Road Sofa LS. Because if you can put these pegs on here and stretch out, I think it's ideal for a lot of you guys. I recommend the Saddleman LS, or not even just the LS, just a regular, one that isn't made for taller riders. But I honestly believe that if you're not a taller rider and you're 6 foot or whatever, or below 6 foot, the LS is still a good way to go because it leaves you enough room to work with. And I don't think it really matters. I didn't go with the heated version, of course, because we're not expecting that kind of cold in Texas. And once it gets past a certain degrees, I'm not riding. I will ride in, maybe right above freezing temperature. So anything above 32, 35, I try and keep it around above 40, but that's because I have heated gloves, which I will be showing you guys shortly in one of my next videos. So the Biker Tech segment is for any of the gear that I run across that I might want to show you guys. So that's something to look into if you like Biker Tech, which I'm sure all of you guys do because we all need accessories. Then that would be the way to go. So make sure you check that out. And I want to say, as far as the seat itself is concerned, having ridden for as long as I have on it, it does contour to your butt. People say, oh yeah, it's kind of hard, this and that. Yes, it is hella firm in the beginning. Let me reiterate, if you got a soft ass, you don't work out that much, it's gonna be kind of harsh on you. But it's something that you can get used to if you put in the miles. So put the miles on the seat. It's firm for a reason. But once it contours to your body, and now every time you get up, of course, it reshapes itself. So it's not going to be as soft in the beginning, but I have come to love this seat. Now, right now, I'm riding without the backrest. So that's what I do normally around the city. If I have short runs, I don't put the backrest on. But being able to have that backrest, now a lot of guys purchase it without the backrest. You are doing yourself a disservice. Get the backrest just in case you need it for those long highway rides where you don't feel like constantly pulling and holding yourself up on the handlebars. Then I advise you to get the backrest. If you're doing any kind of riding over 100 miles or whatever, get the backrest. You might as well, because you're literally cheating yourself. Okay. People cannot drive here worth of shit. But anyway. So, that solution for all of you guys that are tall, that complained about the Saddleman seat, or you returned it because you felt like it was extremely rough on your rear end, it does soften up when you put the miles on it, especially if you have any kind of weight to you, you know, over 200 pounds, it's going to break in a lot faster. So I am comfortable with it. I have not had anybody to ride on the back yet, but I'm sure once I do, I'm waiting to get a tour pack. So once I put the tour pack on here for those longer runs and for storage and whatnot, then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have do a review on the rear part. But as far as the lumbar support and everything that's been, I guess, allocated to the taller rider, people say, okay, well, you don't need the backrest if you're riding, if you have that lumbar support. I say you do, just because it corrects your back posture, which kind of takes away the long, fatigue over time. So you heard it from me, and don't say I didn't tell you so. Get the backrest. All right, now I will put the link in the description for the highway pegs, and I'm going to give you guys a good look. Currently traveling to one of my audio wholesalers in there. For a lot of you people that didn't know, yes, I sell motorcycle audio as well. I don't really have everything on the site just yet because I've been trying to fix my account with some of the distributors that I've been dealing with. Some produce, come through and have some things better than others. Now you have a few brands that some people run toward, whether it be Hog Tunes and all this other different companies. In my opinion, man, I'm a firm believer. You go what works. You go what people are used to. And at this point, what most people are used to is the Rockford Fosgate kits. They're simple. They're easy to work with. And I think I used to ride with that guy back when I had my Hayabusa. Anyway, and so those kits are simple to deal with, especially if you're just adding bag lids. So if you're just adding the bag lids, then I'm basically I prefer to sell people the bag lid kit and just add some speakers to your motorcycle. Now, I do recommend that you upgrade all around. Don't keep the front Harley speakers and then upgrade the back to some Rockford Fosgate. I don't think that's going to sound too well. But then again, who knows? But I figure if you amplify the Harley factory speakers, they just might pop. I think that's a little bit too much power for these speakers because they're really not meant for that. But anyway, so the distributor that I'm going to right now, I believe they have Hertz, Diamond Audio, and things like that, which a lot of people are used to. I'm good with the Rockford Fosgates. Unless you're going into competition and you're trying to do Ground Zero and PRV and all these different companies, then hey, so be it. Do your thing. Me personally, I'm really not into audio like that. I like audio, but mostly I keep everything included in my helmet. And that's because I wear my full face majority of the time. Every now and then you might catch me slipping out here. If it gets too hot outside to the point where I feel like I damn near can't breathe in my helmet, yeah, I'm putting on my half helmet. Or well, some people won't wear any helmet in this region. But that's your choice, that's your preference. I'm not here to judge. Anyway, so give you guys a look at the highway peg as soon as I stop, and we're gonna go from there. All right, so I'm back out. Got finished dealing with the dealer, and yeah, got that account secured. I will be selling Hertz audio real soon. But let's get to this seat. So, final conclusion: the seat for me is a major go. It's bright out here, and I definitely
improve this seat. Now it's not as streamlined as the seat that I had, but I'm okay with that because this is for long travel, and I plan on traveling quite a ways. But as far as the quality, it's exceptional. Do have the backrest. Actually, you might want to see that, so let me show it to you. Yeah, I'm in love with the seat. I really didn't like it at first, and this is small enough to actually fit in your saddlebag. See if I can get it without guiding it. Takes a little trickery, but there you go. So that's what it looks like with the backrest. It is matched, pattern matched. This is adjustable. I have mine so damn tight that it's kind of almost impossible. I just have to lean back on it with my body. And sorry, I am next to the freeway, so. But anyway, so final review, my approval. I'm in love with the Saddleman LS Road Sofa, and we're gonna leave it at that. Now, like I said, I am in the city, so all you do is just take this thing out with a little wiggle. Bam, fits inside the saddlebag. And there it go. Anyway, make sure you get out there and get yours. I got mine. And I'll leave a link in the description on these. My next upgrade, man, is probably some better, some blacked out forks. These look rough after a couple of years on the highway. And a tour pack. Anyway, and soon to come. So having a seat this expensive, you got to get a better lock actually for this. And I have one coming in that I'm going to review and show you guys. I will be also offering it and selling this because I'm that impressed with it. So stay tuned. Be sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you know when the next video is out. Down south done. I'm out.